Good afternoon. As a part of communication skills, let us go with a topic today, a fresh topic, describing objects and people. So, this is like what? Describing. We are using the term describing. What does it mean? It means like we are describing something, talking about something, and we are sharing some ideas about something. We are giving some information, sharing some information, matter about a particular thing. For example, if I ask you a question like, yeah, uh, yeah, what did you have your breakfast today? Yes, what did you have your breakfast today? So we can give different answers. Let us take it as idli. Fine. Okay. Oh, nice. Idli. How does it look like? How does it look like? It is round in shape, soft in nature, tasty, healthy. Um, it's a steam food with less oil content. How we are describing. We are giving an information regarding the breakfast idli. So how it is helpful? How it is interesting? I mean, how do we eat? It's soft in nature. We take it. We have idli with the chutney, palli chutney, groundnut chutney. I mean to say groundnut chutney, or we prefer sambar. So this is the combination of this breakfast that we enjoy regularly. Not only, yeah, for example, if I ask somebody else, can you add some more information regarding idli? If yeah, it's like it's very famous and popular in southern India, South India. you know South India special dish is idli. So like this, you are giving information regarding the um, popularity of the place. Mostly it is used in southern India, like Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. Um, these three states are very famous for sambar idli. How it is famous. So we are giving description about the same breakfast. We're not talking about the ingredients nor the recipe, but we are giving how does it look like, how does it taste, where it is popular, so who prefer to eat. Yeah, for example, if I ask somebody else to add some more information regarding idli, yeah, he or she may come with a point. Yes, we prefer idli generally when we are outside, because it's a steam food. Outside food will be, I mean, somewhat better than the other foods we prefer, because it doesn't contain oil. So we prefer, whenever we go out, we may prefer idli. Okay, that's a good point. Next, another one, another point can be made. Yes, whenever we fall sick, when there, it's a preferably, it is preferred for patients, sick people, those who are suffering from fever. So how we are giving description information about the idli. Idli is a simple recipe, simple breakfast that we all know and we all eat. But when we are describing it particularly, we come with some information, some interesting information about this. So this describing objects or describing people depends on individual's perception. Whatever the perception you have, you go with. So we consider both physical and mental features, functional features. For example, if it is an object like machine, a fridge, cooler, a fan, you can say about the physical features. For example, if I talk about a ceiling fan, I'm talking about a fan. It can be fixed to ceiling. So there you are describing ceiling fan. You're describing fan as ceiling fan. So how does it look like? It has three wings. It has three wings. It is white and gold color combination. Okay. It is fixed in the center of the hall or a room. So we are giving description about the physical features of a fan, ceiling fan. If I ask you the functions, yeah, it provides air, mostly useful in summer season. Okay. Electronic device. It is an electronic device, electric. It works with electricity. Functions like, yeah, we can reduce the volume, like we can increase and decrease. Okay. So like this, we are talking about the functions, how we uses of that particular fan. So in this way we have to describe. And the most important thing, so this is how do we describe objects as our main topic. But why do we describe and how do we describe? That question comes. Yeah, here introducing this topic in our communication skills, the motto is to focus on your language, not on the description of the object. Because how we are using, what is the language you are using, how we are using your grammar, correct grammar or not, your expression, your presentation. So these things can be covered and observed thoroughly. So it gives an opportunity to speak, talk, use our language, and we can improve our language skills. So the main motto, the main object of describing a particular thing here, it is about the language we use. Hence we are practicing English language. So we have to concentrate. What are the features? How can I speak in English? What are the information? How to, sometimes particular words. We may not know the terminology in English. So we have to find, search and implement and use in our speaking. So there it enhances our language skills. So in this way it is very much useful. So describing objects, we learned describing words in our first year syllabus. In fact, first semester syllabus. There we use describing words: tall, short, small, big, color like blue color, white color, soft, wet, dry. All these, like, describing words, we use them. So here, by using the describing words, we describe objects and people. So here I would like to present a video which is very useful and very simple, small in duration is very less, just 6 to 7 minutes of duration. Let us focus on this video. It's very interesting and it helps us to do, how do we describe. And we get a question whether to describe physical features or the functions. We need not to get confused. In the examination we can simply go with the description, whatever the things you feel, or sometimes you can go with both the features, physical and mental features. Fine. So I just play this video for a while. Just all of you listen to this and concentrate on this video. So it's coming.
Physical and mental.
Let's play a game. I'm going to think of one of these items. In this video, we will learn how to describe objects and things. We will first review the target language and then play. In this video, we will learn how to describe objects and things. We will first review the target language and then play a game where we have to guess the object by asking questions. There are several things we can talk about to describe objects. We can describe the item's appearance by describing its size, shape, and color. We can talk about its function by saying what it's used for. And to give more detail, we can say the material it is made from, its weight, texture, and how expensive it is to buy. To ask questions about the item's appearance, we can say, what does it look like? It's round, it's square, it's triangular, it's rectangular, it's oval shaped. To ask about the item's size, we can say, how big is it? It's big, it's medium sized, it's small. And we can say, what color is it? It's red. To ask about function, we can say, what is it used for? It's used for boiling water. Let's look at some more examples. It's used to keep you dry. It's used to tell the time and help you get up.
Is it not interesting? Yes, to focus on shape, size, nature, material. So all these things can be covered. So not only functions like, for example, just now we took an example of fan. What is it made of? The material, colors, metals, wires. So all these things can be described at a time in a stretch. So here how we are doing, how we are expressing, how it is helpful, how what are the words we are using. So simply, so these are the real time colors they have shown you in this video. So they are really interesting. Keep watching.
In the morning. To ask about the material it is made from, we can say, what is it made of? It's made from plastic, it's made from metal, it's made from wood, it's made from fabric, it's made from rubber, it's made from paper, it's made from leather. To talk about weight, we can say, what does it weigh? It's heavy, it's medium weight, it's light. To ask about texture, we can say, what is its texture? It's rough, it's smooth, it's hard, it's soft. Finally, we can ask, how much does it cost? It's expensive, it's cheap. Now we have all the language we need to describe things. Let's play a game. I'm going to think of one of these items. Ask questions and try to guess what item I'm thinking of. First, let's make sure we know the vocabulary for all these items. Watch, desktop computer, comb, electric razor, kettle, chair, scales, calculator, umbrella, briefcase, games console, microwave oven, book, camera, sun hat, hairdryer, alarm clock, car key, hard hat, television, espresso maker, belt, torch, pencil. Are you ready to play? I'm thinking of one of these items. Ask questions to guess which item I'm thinking of.
What does it look like?
It's round.
What is it made of?
It's made from metal and glass.
What is it used for?
It's used to wake you up in the morning.
It must be the alarm clock.
Exactly. So we got all the features like what is it used for, what is it made of. So it's a alarm clock, glass and plastic, and they have given a number of objects here, and they have shown it, and they are giving questions. So questioning and answering both are equally important. So with this practice session, like describing objects or people, so we learn both. We are able to question and we are able to answer. So these features could be practiced well. Please continue with the video.
Yes, that's right. Was that too easy? Let's add a few more items. Let's review the new vocabulary. Headphones, telescope, tent, toaster, newspaper, smartphone, remote control, fountain pen, woolen hat, sofa, mug, e-book, barbecue, wallet, rubber duck, gas oven. Okay, ask me some questions.
What does it look like?
It's rectangular.
What is it used for?
It's used for sitting down.
Is it a chair?
No, it isn't. Ask some more questions.
What is it made of?
It's made of wood and fabric.
It must be the sofa.
Yes, you got it. Now it's your turn at home to guess the items. I'm going to describe 3 things. List what the items are in the comments section. Number 1. It's round. It's used to protect your head from the sun. It's made from fabric. Number 2. It's rectangular. It's used to hold money and credit cards. It's made from leather. Number 3. It's rectangular. It's used for reading about current events. It's made from paper and it's cheap. Did you guess the items? Tell me what the 3 things were in the comments section.
So I hope you got some information this video, which is really helpful. So how is the video? We are even describing the video. Yeah, it's good, it's simple. The language used in this video is very simple and easy. We can easy to understand. So how we are describing, so everything, whatever comes in our life, we use to describe. For example, after attending a class, you may discuss, yeah, the class is nice, it's informative, educative, interesting, we had a great session today. So like this we do use. For example, we also describe a day. How was the day yesterday? For example, simply it happens. For example, you celebrated your birthday and your friend may ask you, how was the day? Yeah, it was really fantastic. All my friends gathered, my childhood friends gathered, my family members were with me, and we had a celebration. My mother prepared a delicious cake, and they arranged a dinner for my friends. Like this you can describe. So we can describe anything and everything with the help of language. And here I once again tell you that it is not how we spend time, how we are describing, but how we are using language, how we are using our expression. So this is very important. So for describing words, describing objects and things, we use describing words, and these describing words are nothing but adjectives. So whatever it is, so vocabulary, that is the main stem of the language. We have to, as many words as you know, you are able to describe the things and people around you. For example, yeah, so far we have seen only with the objects, about their functions, their color, their appearance, like this. Yeah, now we can describe people. Yeah, for example, if I ask you, describe your mother, or tell some words about your mother. Okay. Oh, my mother is beautiful. She is medium height. She has very black hair. She look elegant eyes. She's very cute. Fair skin. So we can go with her physical features. Here I'm talking about your mother. So beautiful with elegant eyes. So these are all physical features of your mother. If you want to talk about a mother, her nature, her character, she's the best in the world. She's humble, honest, sincere, hardworking, compassionate, concerned, caring, responsible. She takes care of my things. She takes care of our family very well. She thinks about our family always. How we are describing her mental features, how we are talking about the characteristics of a mother. So like this I can describe. Likewise, we can describe anybody, your siblings, your brothers, sisters, I mean siblings, cousins, friends, teachers, anyone, you know. And this description part can be yeah, just now we have seen an exercise about describing objects, for example, in crime, in inquiry and information departments. For example, if you take police officers, for example, is there any robbery, for example, just think about there was a robbery in our colony. Okay, they have taken some gold and money. A few people, they came on bike, and they robbed somebody's house. So how do you describe? If you have seen two youngsters, for example, you can describe. We may have not seen them, but at least we can describe the features, a few features, like two youngsters, suspicious in nature. They wore a mask. They came by Splendor, blue color Splendor. So like this we can give some description. So inquiry, we see them, no, in our movies also. They describe people, and in introducing hero or heroine, or introducing the story also, they use voice over, the narration. So the beginning, so how they describe, so like this. So everything, every part of our communication, we go with some description about something. It is really good, tasty, yummy. You know, we talk about the food items. Food items, we say that it is tasty, yummy, delicious, interesting. I would like to have one more, something like that we go for. And for example, if you have attended a session, a seminar, it's really educative, informative. We had a great session. The resource person delivered a great lecture. He's voracious, whatever it is, like, no. So how we are describing? We are using words. What not we can describe, you know. Yeah, about our favorite place, festivals. So only thing is we should have awareness about the thing. So how do we create, how to do? First of all, we have to know the object, what are its functions. We have to read about the object if you really don't know, or you can seek information somebody who knows it, or we can search in Google. So plenty of sources are available. Only thing is we have to focus and concentrate on the objects or the things or the people around us, and we should know some information. Then only we are able to describe. Without knowing, without having knowledge about the thing, we can't describe. Sometimes we might have not seen that object, but we might have heard, seen in social media or textbooks, magazines. We are able to describe, you know. For example, yeah, most of us, they describe with the pictures, describing objects, describing a movie, describing a book, textbook. Book means it may be the size of the book, the papers it contains, or the content it has in the book, the stories or the novel, fiction, whatever it is. So we are able to describe your home, describe your family, describe your parents, describe your friends, describe your school, describe your college. Yeah, for example, let us take our college. Describing the college in two ways. One thing is, yeah, our college is big, very big. It has huge buildings, wide classrooms, well equipped with furniture, uh, benches, desks, blackboards, lights, fans, all this equipment. It's a beautiful surroundings with the trees and plants, flowers. Okay. We have an auditorium. We have an auditorium. We are talking about the physical features. How does it look like? It's very big. Well equipped with classrooms, seminar hall, chairs, office room, library. labs, everything. You're talking about the physical. So how does it look like? It looks very good. It's so established in a wide area, spacious. We have a football ground. Like this, we go on describe about the physical features of our college. If I talk about the other side, the nature, the characteristics, yeah, our college is a new college. It is for it is especially for girls. It's a polytechnic college for women. Uh, it is one of the top 10 colleges in Telangana. One of the top 10 colleges in Telangana. Its results are good. It has two branches. They teach to deal with two branches. Triple E and civil branches are here. Very good staff, very qualified and experienced staff are there. Good administration. Principal is energetic and dynamic. He's very courageous. He takes good decisions and is in favor of students. How we are locating, how we are describing about the college. The students, all girls students come from rural area. It has an attached hostel. It's a good accommodation. So girls feel comfortable to stay in the hostel. Hostel facilities are well, they are good enough to stay here. So all this, like how we are describing, and the students are very sharp and energetic. They listen to classes, they attend classes regularly, they maintain the attendance and percentage in their studies. Okay, every in every semester, this our college comes third third two or third, it is comes in two or third positions. So it is one of the best colleges. It's really easy to reach. Good transportation is available. It's a 3-year diploma course, and all the students come over, celebrate all the festivals. Traditionally they behave, they have very good manners, they receive people, they attend programs, they attend games. So how this description is going on, we started with physical features and now we are going with all the activities of the college. So there is no full stop, we can go along, go with the kind of description we can do it. So this is like what we have to focus on. So we know some information, then only we can convey the message, then only we can share the message. So in this way we have to think, act and focus on vocabulary. So vocabulary is the best main part that we need to improve. As many as words we are able to speak, so that will be helpful for us to describe the objects, describe the people, describe the organization, describe the country, describe the world, describe the universe. Like this it is a flow, it is a continuous flow that we have to flow, we have to float in that flow. Language is like a continuous flow, and we have to float in it with the help of boat, that is nothing but communication skills. So we have to improve our communication skills. Communication skills is the best part of everybody's. So let us go with some exercises from Google. I would like to share some pictures. Let us describe the objects. Objects. Yeah, you have plenty of objects are available. Look at this picture. We have a cycle, parachute, a tree, cap, glasses, fruit. No? Here they show some shapes here and symbols. Yeah, share symbol. We have chess coins, colors, wheel, TV, computer, whistle, books, type machine, shoes, globe, key. Chess coins. We have two different colored chess coins, business coin, lantern. Lantern is of olden times. Kite. So yeah, with names here: carpet, curtain, sofa, television, chair, coffee table, bookcase, wardrobe, bed, blanket, pillow, glass, cup, stove, refrigerator, lamp, pot, teapot, kettle, shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste, towel, soap. So these are the objects that we should be able to speak about. We should be able to learn and write the passages. You know, this is like red color T-shirt, red balloon, red hat. Nice, all both small and big in size. We have a red balloon, small and big, red T-shirt, small and big, red hat, small and big, and one square rectangular shape. What is this? Maybe a keychain. Yeah. You have a calendar which is in three color combination: white, red, and yellow. We have a pen drive. It's a combination of yellow and black color. There is a red pencil. There is a black pen with yellow color strips, and there is a made of paper. And here is a bag, yellow color. This is a lamp stand, white and yellow combination. There is a diary, black and yellow combination. There is a clock, red in color, and with background. Three colors are available here. The needle, the numbers are in black in color. So another pen drive with the same color combination of black and yellow. There is a mug, white mug. So next, so like this, we have to do it. We have to learn. Yeah, few more images. Let us see. Few more images. Wow. So plenty of objects here. Plenty of objects are here. So here you can see we can describe them according to the usage. Kitchenware. Okay. Kitchenware. The things which we use in kitchen, they could be classified as kitchenware. Yeah. Nowadays in shopping malls they ask us while entering. They ask for a description: what kind of clothes would like to see for kids, elders, ladies, like that they ask. And sometimes after choosing for a girls party wear, for example, would you like to go for ethnic wear, traditional wear, or western wear, they ask us. So we select some section. Then when we go there, they ask us about the size and the cost. All this, like we go on filtering about the one which we would like to, and colors you prefer. For example, if they show a pink color saree, then we can go with different colors, different materials, different brands. We can give such and classify. So like this we have to do. So description is there every part. If you want to describe well, you have to use a polished and very improved language. So language is the only tool which is helpful to communicate well, and we are all trying to learn English language to communicate well in our India, because it is needed. It's needed, and all over India, people tend to speak English, because speak and talk and use English, because higher education is dependent on English medium. Everything is available in English, so that is the reason we have to focus on language. So this is what we need to think and do. And in the examination, we have to observe. What is the question. So they simply ask us to describe the future, or describe about the past incident, or describe a thing of your choice. They may ask you. So if it is 5 marks question, we can go with anything like physical and functional features we can write. Sometimes if it is only 1 mark question, you can go with 1 or 2 sentences. If it is for 3 marks question, you have to minimum come with the 3 statements or 3 describing sentences. And if it is for 5 marks, you have to go for 5 to 6 lines describing, using describing words. You can describe the object. So it is our perception, and we have to see the question and answer. We have to understand when we have to write the description part by using an introduction to the object. How do you know? When do you know? When did you use it for first time? How it is important. So like this we have to say. In this way we have to think and ask about the describing objects. So here we have everyday icons. Everyday icons. Not only the describing objects, describing vegetables, describing places, describing tourist places, describing anything. For example, describe a village. Yeah, my village is very, it's a small village located near Nalgonda district. It's a very green, surrounded with greenery. Plenty of trees are available, plenty of plants are there. Our villagers used to participate in Hartaharam. We have a library, a school with a big school ground. How we are describing now. So you are describing your village, about its surroundings or the facilities available in the market. So in the in the house or in the village. So in this way we going with the description. So it is located nearby, all things are available. It is famous for art and craft. It is famous for vegetables, organic fresh vegetables. They yield corn here. The main crop of the village is corn. People work in the fields happily. They produce the corn. So they share. Like this we can share about. You may not be diverting your topic, but here we use the language. Language is the main tool for communication, and we have to practice, do, and focus on things. So all of you have to do is concentrate on the things you observe. Like whenever you are going out or traveling, you better observe few things and describe it inside. Internally you just do an exercise of describing the object whenever you used to see. And after doing that, if it is like when you are leisure, when we are at home or school, so whenever you focus on a particular object, think about the object and the information, and you could think and act. And instead of only thinking and conveying, you can take a pen and paper and write about the object, the first paragraph. Okay. So after writing the paragraph with meaningful information, read it again. So you may get a chance to describe the objects. So here in this way we have to practice and focus on our language skills. So how we are describing, what you are describing, you are talking about the number, size, shape, color, mental features and physical features. So likewise we have to do this, and all of you have to improve the quality of observing. So generally we neglect, but we have to observe. And you can talk about describing about Taj Mahal, Red Fort, beaches, or traditional festivals, or the melas, the local melas, whatever it is. So we should be able to know, and we should know and understand how it is happening and where we are getting this information. So we can ask questions and gather the information and read and speak to others. So in this way you have to gain the ability to describe the objects freely by improving our vocabulary. So vocabulary is the main weapon to describe the objects. So all of you do practice of this kind of exercises, do work together, sit together and go with guessing questions, or sometimes you on your own also you can do describing the objects or things or people. Fine. So here we just wind up our session today and see you in the next class. Thank you one and all.